16 signs you are an INFJ, the world's rarest personality type. Over the last few years, the term NFJ, which refers to one of the 16 Myers Briggs personality types, has become somewhat of a buzzword in the media. The reason for this is that INFJ is the rarest personality type, accounting for less than 2% of the world's population. Despite being dubbed the advocate and being labeled as mysterious, intuitive, and emotionally brilliant, the INFJ personality type is frequently misinterpreted as a whole. Over the last few years, the term NFJ, which refers to one of the 16 Myers Briggs personality types, has become somewhat of a buzzword in the media. The reason for this is that INFJ is the rarest personality type, accounting for less than 2% of the world's population. Despite being dubbed the advocate and being labeled as mysterious, intuitive, and emotionally brilliant, the INFJ personality type is frequently misinterpreted as a whole. Because INFJs are uncommon in society and tend to be reticent persons, they might be difficult to identify. INFJs, on the other hand, can be fiercely devoted friends, sympathetic and organized employees, and superb leaders for important causes and the greater benefit of humanity. Signs you are an INFJ. Here are 16 signs that you might be an INFJ personality. 1. INFJs often report feeling lonely and different, and for good reason. Because INFJs are few in number, they have a hard time finding others who share their perspective on the world. The majority of persons who fit this description have reported to feeling different from their peers when they were children. 2. INFJs take an all-or-nothing approach to life. INFJs, who are a strange blend of emotion and rationality, don't like wasting their time on things that aren't authentic. INFJs are true quality over quantity people who will get disinterested in anyone or anything they perceive to be deceitful, scheming, or wishy-washy, even if they experiment in playing the field. 3. INFJs exude warmness, and others immediately feel comfortable in their presence. It's not uncommon for a stranger to sit down next to an INFJ and reveal their deepest secrets, worries, and dreams within minutes. This happens to INFJs all the time, and it seems to have no rhyme or reason. This personality type has an uncanny ability to put others at ease right away, and they are excellent listeners and confidants who communicate in human words and meet people where they are. 4. INFJs are somewhat empathic, and they tend to just know things. "I drink and I know things," says Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones, which is one of my favorite one-liners. This is often true of an INFJ, albeit with fewer libations. INFJs have honed a highly accurate sense of intuition throughout the course of their lives. An INFJ will recognize a person's genuine nature within minutes of meeting them, without knowing why or how. As a result, they are more forgiving of their friends who behave badly because they can pinpoint the actual cause, such as insecurities or past trauma. 5. INFJs ultimately seek genuine truth and meaning. If there isn't a true and genuine motivation behind elaborate tales or extravagant actions, this personality type doesn't give a damn. An INFJ's life mission is to seek knowledge and understanding, and as they mature, they can often detect a lie or half-truth at a glance. If they suspect someone of being a liar or a manipulator, they won't hesitate to dismiss them. Similarly, this personality appreciates traveling, adventures, and encounters that broaden their grasp of life's complexities and encourage self-reflection. 6. INFJs are true introverts, yet people not very close to them believe them to be extroverts. This occurs because INFJs are social trimmers with the capacity to blend into any social situation. For a night or two, the INFJ can be the life of the party, displaying their inviting attitude and vivaciousness. This, however, is seldom sustained since they lose energy when they interact with people, as introverts do. Those who know an INFJ know that he or she prefers bars to clubs and barbecues to balls, and that while he or she can give a speech to thousands of people, he or she shudders at the thought of mixing with the audience afterwards. This personality type will eventually need to go home for some quiet time to recharge their batteries, or they will grow irritable and weary. 7. INFJs have intense, unwavering convictions, sometimes to a fault. An INFJ possesses specific worldviews and a strong desire to see society change. These are deeply held convictions that they will rarely give up. An INFJ will have no qualms about ignoring or dismissing a career, relationship, or law that does not accord with their moral compass. 8. INFJs tend to keep a small circle of friends and prefer to work alone. Even though an INFJ has hundreds of acquaintances, you can be sure that if they call you friend, they mean it. This kind can count their close pals on one hand, and no matter how much time passes between their encounters, they will remain loyal and dedicated to them. An INFJ can be an excellent team player, yet group projects and meetings cause them to slump in their seats. These are individuals who prefer to work from home or in a small office with a few like-minded peers. 9. INFJs cannot stand small talk. This personality trait goes hand in hand with the desire to seek out the truth and all things genuine. Small talk consumes energy for an INFJ and has no purpose because it is simply speaking to fill quiet without exposing any deeper layers of the folks involved. If you want to see a glazed-over gaze, don't talk about the weather with an INFJ. Instead, tell them about the organizations you're supporting, your soul's wish list, or how lavender makes you happy because it reminds you of your great-grandmother. 10. INFJs are typically high achievers and people pleasers. Give an assignment to an INFJ if you want it done well. They will meticulously arrange every element and provide a stunning final product. When giving criticism to this personality type, however, be gentle, as they take everything you say seriously and are constantly striving for perfection. This personality type is a rare mix of dreamer and doer, but they are prone to anxiety or despair fueled by emotions of inadequacy or failure. 11. INFJs are gifted in language and are often creative writers. INFJs like to spend time alone, in accordance with their introverted nature, and construct enriched inner lives filled with a variety of hobbies and abilities. This personality has problems expressing their feelings vocally, so they turn to writing. This, paired with their creative tendency, explains why INFJs make up the majority of outstanding writers. 12. INFJs make decisions based on emotion and insight. An INFJ evaluates the world and people around them depending on how they make them feel. This personality is unconcerned with past performance or track records. Instead, they seek to understand the core of the issue and how a person or corporation treats them directly. This personality type will go with their gut feeling about a problem, which has virtually always shown to be correct. 13. INFJs like to reflect on deep thoughts about their purpose and the world around them. This personality type is a thinker. INFJs are wise souls who spend a lot of time in their heads pondering their purpose in life and the meaning of everything that happens to them. They are frequently readers, researchers, and academics who appreciate learning. Although this is a noble goal, it is necessary for the INFJ to have friends who can help them be less serious and relax once in a while. 14. INFJs are visionaries who see the big picture. This individual is 5 steps ahead of the competition. They are excellent planners who keep their eyes on the prize and the resources they'll need to get there. However, while daydreaming about their futures, INFJs are prone to forgetting to be present in the present now. As a result, they get along well with those who are more grounded and can remind them to stay in the present moment. 15. INFJs are fixers, and they gravitate towards people who need help. This personality enjoys a good fixer-upper, and because of their ability to perceive a person's good bones, their actual goals and intentions, and their willingness to provide comfort and compassion, they are frequently victims of the broken wing theory. This is the notion that they can help those who have broken wings or have been dealt a bad hand. When limits are crossed, this can be rewarding for the hopeful INFJ, but it can also be frustrating and draining. 16. INFJs seek lifelong, true blue relationships. This personality type may be attracted to intuitive extroverts like ENTPs, ENFPs, and ENFJs. These personalities connect with INFJs on a deeper level of intuition, while also getting them out of their heads and out on a Saturday night.